Happy Thursday, Fairview, friends and family. Thank you for joining us once again this week as we continue looking through the book of Proverbs and hopefully gaining some insight, some wisdom on what we can apply to our own lives in the world we find ourselves in. We are starting chapter 10 this week, so if you have a Bible or device handy, I do encourage you to grab it and follow along. But if you were just listening on audio this week, then I just pray that the reading of the word of the Lord truly would be a blessing to you. As I said, this will be Proverbs 10, and we start in the chapter verses 1 through 16. So we'll start from the top. The Proverbs of Solomon. A wise son makes a glad father, but a foolish son is a sorrow to his mother. Treasures gained by wickedness do not profit, but righteousness delivers from death. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the craving of the wicked. A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich. He who gathers in summer is a prudent son, but he who sleeps in harvest is a son who brings shame. Blessings are on the head of the righteous, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. The memory of the righteous is a blessing, but the name of the wicked will rot. The wise of heart will receive commandments, but a babbling fool will come to ruin. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out. Whoever winks the eye causes trouble, and a babbling fool will come to ruin. The mouth of the righteous is a fountain of life, but the mouth of the wicked conceals violence. Hatred stirs up strife, but love covers all offenses. On the lips of him who has understanding, wisdom is found. But a rod is for the back of him who lacks sense. The wise lay up knowledge, but the mouth of a fool brings ruin near. A rich man's wealth is his strong city, but the poverty of the poor is their ruin. The wage of the righteous leads to life. The gain of the wicked is sin. Father, thank you for your word. Thank you for the finished work of your Son. Thank you for the indwelling of your Spirit that by his work, these words might come alive to us, that you have left behind what you have seen fit for us to have. And we just ask that it would, once again, by your Spirit, that it would come alive to us in such a way that we can see the truths therein, but also the practical applications of our lives, the lives of those who have gone before us, and those who are to come after. Lord, let us all join together as your one true church. And thank you once again for your word. Amen. I think that this proverb can take us a few different ways. In the first half, we're seeing about the temperament, the actions of a son, and his diligence being a blessing, and his slothfulness being essentially a curse upon his parents. It's bringing sorrow to the mother. Its wickedness does not profit. And it goes on and on and on. And I think we can really look at it from both directions, being an admonition for us to respect the wisdom entrusted by our parents, by our pastors, by the Lord himself, whatever that hierarchy is in our situation. But respecting that wisdom of those who are above us and go before us. But also, we can look from the other side and see if we're looking at our own children, our own household, our own church, our own, maybe we're in charge of some people at work, the people that are underneath of us. If we can look at them and see that some of these actions are amidst that population, whether we know it or not, is that bringing shame to us? So I think we can really, no matter our situation in life, what our station may be, all of us can find at least one side of the coin we can relate to, and probably I'd wager most of us, if not all of us, can probably see both. How we're acting in our situation with those above us who are entrusted to give us that knowledge and instruct us, and then also those whom we're modeling for. And is their foolishness bringing sorrow upon us? Is our foolishness bringing sorrow upon those who have taught us? I think that this is a very both weighty but also encouraging passage that once again, the Lord expects us to work and to walk a certain way, but he didn't leave us without instruction. We can read through here and we can see the diligent hands, being proactive, being wise, and things that might not come naturally to us in our fallen state. The things that we can strive for, things that by God's grace and through his help and through the indwelling of his spirit, we'll get better in and walk in. So I think that that's our encouragement this week. That once again, like always, I do encourage you to read through this again and meditate it on your own time, but to just self-reflect, think how we're leading others, how we're being led by others, and what that in turn means both for us, but also for them. Be blessed, Fairview. Thank you once again for joining us. We'll see you next week as we continue looking through the book of Proverbs, and we hope to see you here Sunday morning at our worship service. So be blessed.